Welcome back everybody. So guys, this is the JavaScript's first class, basically the introductory class of the JavaScript. So now I'm going to teach you that what is JavaScript and how it works. So for this purpose I just created this simple presentation. Let's just learn from me. I'm just going to click on the from current slide. And now, what is JavaScript? JavaScript is a client-side language. It's not a server-side language. There are two kind of languages, the server-side language and the client-side language. JavaScript is a client-side language. The best example of the server-side language is the PHP. I'm not going to talk about the PHP right now. We will be talking about the PHP later on. Then we will be learning the server-side language too. It can convert your static HTML web page into dynamic, extreme dynamic web page. Is exactly a simple HTML web page is just a simple static page which actually has no user interaction, a lot more user interaction. But now if you just use the JavaScript, then you can see that how much dynamics we can add to the page by some very easy methods. It works on all major browsers. That is really big perfection of the JavaScript. It doesn't need to be required any software or any other language. You just need to simply code the JavaScript and it runs on all major browsers. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but if you can work with focus, so you can win this. You just need to be careful that where you're just applying different kind of things in a JavaScript, where you're just putting the period, where you're just putting the dot in etc. This is the JavaScript. It's a little bit tricky if you just think. It has many libraries to make your work more easier, just like the jQuery, the Node.js, the AngularJS. We'll be learning the AngularJS, the jQuery later on. But the most famous library is called the jQuery. Just why it is the most famous? Because it supports a lot of things. It actually can do everything what the JavaScript can do only, the jQuery. But the specialty of the JavaScript is it is a foundation language. You can use the jQuery library, you can use other libraries of the JavaScript, but because of the foundation, the JavaScript is still very important. It can change everything from the HTML document, whatever you just create in the HTML document. For example, putting the attributes, for example, updating the attributes, deleting the attributes, or editing the tags, deleting the tags, or creating new tags. Whatever, everything you want you can do by using the JavaScript. It can add new elements to the HTML web page or the HTML document dynamically or statically. What is the difference between the dynamically and the statically? For example, through the JS, I just apply something on load, means when the document becomes ready. So this is called the static. But if I just apply through the UI, means the user interaction means whenever user want to do something, so that is called dynamically. It can add user interface to our web page. For example, creating the slider, creating the progress bar, creating a meter, the animations, and etc. JavaScript can validate form before submitting. That is really important and really interesting thing, that if you just validate the form through the PHP, so actually the form has been submitted and sent to the PHP, then become validated. But if you just use the JavaScript, then before the submitting you can validate the form, just like the HTML5. So this is the thing I just want to teach you in this class about the JavaScript. In the next class we will be learning the JavaScript practically, so stay tuned and goodbye.